Marching on together. Na, 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 na. I don't know the rest of the words. Today it is the Leeds United rebuild. I can't wear a Leeds United shirt. That's one step too far. I have got a Newell's Old Boys though. We are rebuilding Leeds United today. We are selling Rafinha. We are selling Calvin Phillips. We're going to keep the Bielsa kind of style of play using my Bielsa ball tactic. Go check that video out. I will put a link down in the description. Once you've watched this one, once you've liked today's video, we are also doing, so we've got 4 parts today. We're going to assess the squad. We're going to show you the transfers. We're going to go through to the end of the season as well, see how we've done. And I've got a game to watch. We're going to play a live game on the rebuild today because it is a big one. All right, guys, let's go and have a little look at the squad. And by all means, down in the comments, I always need suggestions now. Let me know which team you would like to see me rebuild next. Right, so here is the squad. Now, the main thing that we need to get out of the way is the weaknesses. Now, obviously, Leeds have had a really tough season. They have really struggled with injuries, losing Bamford and losing Calvin Phillips. Cooper's been injured for a long time, and I imagine you guys at home will tell me, Leeds United fans, the amount of other injuries, they've struggled. Now, I think my issue is with Leeds is that their squad as a whole is nowhere near big enough. I think if they had their starting 11 out 30 plus times during the season, they would have probably been okay. However, in FM terms, it needs a lot of work. So we are really going to try and strengthen the 11 that we have. So a lot of the players that we get are going to make the 11 better. We're going to move on a couple of others. These players that hold a little bit of value in the game. Obviously, I think if Leeds had got relegated, you would have seen perhaps definitely Rafinha and Calvin Phillips go. Not quite sure who's going to come in for those two. I love Calvin Phillips at Man United. I'd love him, but maybe Man City would be a great choice. Liverpool would be a great choice. Any team would be mad not to try and stump up a little bit of cash for Calvin Phillips. Rafinha as well. But I thought to make it a little bit more interesting, I've given us 40 million to spend and then I've moved on those two. Definitely are going to be trying sold on. And then there's a lot of players down here. Like a lot of these youngsters are not quite at the level. They've been relied on a little bit during the season and have not been good enough. We've also cut players like, I'm going to try and move on players like Junior Firpo, who's had a shocking season, not being a fan's favourite. So I'm going to try and move him on, just try and generate a little bit of cash. We're going to try and move on players, potentially one of the centre-halves, or maybe even two. We've got loads of centre-halves, and obviously Leeds need to be better in defence. They've got Cooper. Creswell I'll probably keep, but he'll be loaned out. Diego Llorente, Leif Davis, Pascal Struik, Robin Koch as well, Luke Ayling. There's a lot of players in there that I don't think are quite good enough. So a little bit of a rebuild. I think we've got value in. We need to bring in another striker. Players like Rodrigo, I want to move on. Tyler Roberts. Geldat obviously will keep. Central midfield maybe needs a little bit of work because there's Adam Forshaw, Stuart Dallas. Want to use Stuart Dallas a bit more of just a backup. Click still there, but once again, he's 31 now. So there's a lot of things that need changing at this football club. All right, we're going to dive into the end of the transfer window and see what business has been done. I imagine it's going to be a busy transfer window. Okay, right, we're back. So we're on the 1st of September. Transfer window's closed. We've actually made profit. I have sold 175 million-ish worth of talent, and I've signed 125 millions worth of players. So, millions worth of players. So there has been a big rebuild. There's lots of players in. How many players have we actually signed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players in. A lot of left. Let's go through and see which players are leaving Ellen Road. Right, and obviously one of the biggest, Rafinha has gone to Real Madrid, £70 million. That was a great start. We transfer listed him on the very first day when I took over. £70 million straight in the bank. Robin Koch was one of those defenders that was holding a little bit of value. We have got £16 million for him. Crescenzo Somerville is probably a player Leeds will keep and look to maybe use at certain points. However, in FM, he's not that great, and he's ended up going to Nashville, of all teams. Was that a new MLS franchise for 3.1 million? And Kiko Casilla, goalkeeper, has gone to Elche. We got a little bit of cash for him. I'm not sure how much did we actually get for him. We got £1.6 million for him. We've also let go Helder Costa as well, who has gone on a loan deal. We tried to transfer list him, we couldn't get him, but we've got a nice little loan fee for him. Ian Pervada as well, gone out on loan to Portsmouth. They're paying off all of his wages, so that was a nice little cost-cutting exercise. Calvin Phillips has gone to Newcastle. 60 million? PSG were after him, but wouldn't pay the 60. Newcastle came straight in with the 60, so Calvin Phillips has gone there. Junior Firpo has gone to Southampton. We got £15 million for him. I was quite chuffed for that. because we've made a profit. Liam Cooper has gone to Young Boys, and we got 7.5 million for him. A strange place for him to go. He's actually pretty good in the game, but he struggles with injuries. And for what I've seen, he's not quite Premier League standard, is he? So I was quite happy to get 7.5 for him. Tyler Roberts has gone to Cruz Azul, which is, I was going to say Chile, but it's Mexico. £1.9 million. And then we did let Charlie Creswell go, but he's only gone on loan to Coventry. Okay, that is a lot of outs. We need a huge rebuild, and these are the 10 players that we have signed. Okay, so the first one through the door is Antonin Barak. We're looking at using a bit of Bielsa tactic. We want that central midfielder on attack because it's very popular in the game. It's working really well. This guy, I've never actually heard of, but he's 27, coming to his prime. We signed him for 9.75 million from Verona. Great physicals, good metals, very good all-rounder in terms of what he can produce. Passing 15, first touch, good mentals, very good physicals as well. I like this. Get into the opposition area, get forward whenever possible, shoot from distance, shoot with power. A really good central midfielder to really kick on and get into the penalty area. Arriving late is what I want. 2 goals already as well in his 4 games. Next one is Vitinha, a player, I'm going to be honest, I have not heard of, and I was scouting around for a centre forward. We wanted someone with a little bit of energy, little bit of pace, little bit of strength as well, and this guy fits the bill, so he can sort of like rotate with Bamford up front as a central striker. 6 foot, good physicals, 15 pace, strength, stamina is okay, work rate 16, teamwork, great off the balls, work look, bravery, anticipation, aggression, 16 finishing as well, 12 first touch. Really happy, composure okay. So yeah, him and Bamford will swap round, and was a nice little price from Braga, £17 million. Our new left back is Aaron Hickey. Now he started absolutely shockingly, 6.32. I think we'll get a major upgrade for FM23, but he was a player that I thought, yeah, there's a lot of interest in him in this summer. I think bigger clubs than Leeds. I think maybe Arsenal have been looking at him, and a couple of others. But what I thought was it was actually a decent deal to get him in. How much we paid for him? 7.5 million as well, so I think that's a little bit of a bargain for Aaron Hickey. The next one is Samuel Chukwueze. Now, we are playing with 2 wide players. I wanted to make sure that we had 4. So we already had Harrison and we already had Dan James. But I wanted options in both areas so we could rotate. Long season, asking a lot of our wingers. So we wanted to make sure we had strength in depth. We got Chukwueze for £8 million. I've just gone for him because he's got brilliant dribbling, brilliant technique, flair, determination, anticipation, really good physicals as well. Cuts in from the right wing, hoping he can be a real threat on that right-hand side. And our new kind of Calvin Phillips, different sort of profile, but this is the guy that's going to be sat in front of the back four for us. Maxine Caceres. I spoke about in my video that I'm going to do tomorrow. 50 teams to manage, rebuilds on FM22, so go check that out. But really good work rate, vision, teamwork, all good. Lovely passer of the ball, 16 stamina, so can get about. He's not the biggest, only 5'9", so 10 for strength, but looks like he's quite busy. Has made a decent start for as well. 4 games, average rating of 7.18, playing as a half back. Our new sort of like midfield terrier is Nathan Nandez. A player that we've got from City A. Was it Genoa Cagliari? Yeah, Cagliari we've got him from. £14 million. Absolute bargain. Absolute pit bull in the middle of midfield. Tackling 15. Tremendous mentals. Tremendous physicals. Will no doubt put himself about. Very useful as well. Can play in a variety of different positions. But ball winner, box-to-box midfielder. He will play alongside Balak, the other player. He'll be box to box, so he can get involved a little bit, but I'm wanting him just to press and work and hassle. And another winger in, so we have 4 wingers, is Calvin Stenz. I thought a player that, Leeds potentially could look at. Signed at Nice during the season, but we got him in. Did we pay a lot for him? Yeah, we've paid a lot for him. 22.5 million. It was a player for the future. Leeds are always looking at young, exciting players. Potentially the replacement as well for Rafinha. Getting a player like Calvin Stenz in wouldn't be a bad shout. It will take the time to develop, but I'm thinking him on the right, Harrison on the left, I think would be a nice little combination. And he's already rated as my 4-star, so my best wide attacking midfielder. And then the last 2 are just squad players. Hans Hatterbo, I did sign him actually last week for Juventus, but I just saw him again, transfer listed again. Really good signing. We needed a better full, but I was going to just go with Luke Ayling, and I couldn't find someone that I really wanted to trust. And then he came in, 3-point-something million, absolute bargain. And then the last one is Billy Gilmore. We paid 4.2 million for him. I just thought someone who can share with Cassare in front of the back four, comes deep to get the ball, so he'll be all right as a halfback. Get it, give it, get it, give it. He's quite good at, obviously ticking the play over. Would be a nice little signing for Leeds. I don't think he's going to get much game time. I would really like to see him have a good season. I'm not quite sure how good Billy Gilmore is. So if there's any Chelsea fans watching, let me know how good is Billy Gilmore. From what I've seen, he's not an absolute world beater, but he needs a season in a team that are going to play football with Jesse Marsh in charge. Surely he would be a decent little signing, especially if Calvin Phillips goes. All right, those are the signings. We have obviously got a tactic. It's a bit of a Bielsa tactic. There you go, 4-1-4-1. Hopefully it brings us some success. How have we done? We've played a few games. We drew with Fulham, disappointing. Then we drew Wigan. I was starting to panic a little bit. Man City, we lost, but only lost 1-0, so that gave me a little bit of confidence. We then beat Newcastle, played really well there. Barak and Bamford getting on the score sheet. And then we've just had a disappointing game against Wolves. However, they were quite high. So we're 13th. I think anything top half we'd be really happy with, to be honest. I think that would be the target with that squad, potentially. I don't think Leeds are asking for lots of changes in terms of where the league position's going to be. Obviously, they finished 17th last year. Anything sort of like in and around, away from the relegation zone, in that maybe 13th to 8th slot, would be a really good season. All right. Let's kick on to the end of the season. Let's see how we have done. All right, everybody, we are back. I brought you back a game early. We are 4th in the division. We've got one game left that we're going to play right now just to have a little bit of fun and see how we do. The team has done exceptionally well. I didn't think it was going to be this good. I was kind of scared that we were going to be nowhere near. Who has had a really good season for us? Average ratings. Hatterbo's done quite well. Who's the leading goal scorer? We've not scored many goals, look. So striker role, we're struggling. Where's my two strikers? Vitinha scored 3 in 10. Bamford has scored 3 in... I don't know who the hell's been playing up front, to be honest. Probably Rodrigo's been playing. Rodrigo's been playing up front, but has not done well. 7 in 31. We did try and get him out of the door in the summer, but we couldn't. So, there we go. I think that is a really good season. Let's play this last game, shall we? Playing Leicester at home. Where are Leicester? Down in 10th. Come on. Right, we've got flipping injuries absolutely all over the place. Meslier is injured, so there's one. Oh, I actually missed a signing. I forgot to tell you about this dude. I actually signed Kumbulu, and I can't believe I've missed it out. We signed Kumbulu as a centre-half. Forgot to tell you about that. 19.5 million. I've signed him from Roma. He's not played much. Signed in the summer. And then because of Smalling, Mancini and Ibanez at Roma, he's barely played. Really strong, quick, aggressive defender. 6'3". Tremendous signing, by the way. Whoever you are in the world, get him signed if you can afford it. It'll be tremendous for you. But he's injured. Right. So Klassen's going to have to come in goal. Llorente is fit. So it'll have to be Llorente in strike. Hatterbo is suspended. So Luke Ayling's going to have to play. We are going to play Hickey, who has improved slightly, but not had a great season. Cassare is suspended, so we will go with Billy Gilmore. Nandez is injured as well, so we're going to have to go Click. Calvin Stenz has had an average season, played a lot of sub. How has Chukwueze done? Yeah, he's done okay, good average rating, so we'll go with him. Harris on the left. We'll go Bamford up front, shall we? Or do we go Vitinha? We'll go Bamford, we'll have Vitinha on the bench. Let's got Rodrigo on the bench and Leaf Davis. Okay, it's not looking good, is it? This is not what we wanted the last game. The last game of the sort of like the season with all injuries, huge injuries missing. Typical Leeds United. I probably worked them too hard. It is a Bielsa tactic, so it is demanding a lot. I'm encouraging a performance here. Champions League football. Is a point good enough? Let's have a little look at the league table when it pops up. Yeah, a point's good enough because of the goal difference with West Ham. Who are West Ham playing? Way at Aston Villa. Okay, right. First highlight is Aston Villa. Is Leicester. We've cleared it. Chamiskas, Pret, Barnes, Origi. Offside. It's offside, don't worry. We should have latest scores on as well, really, shouldn't we? To keep the eye on what's going on in the West Ham game, right? Bamford running down the right-hand side. Crosses. Barak was underneath it. They're going to break on us. I think they are. Barnes. I am running the speed a little bit quicker because I'm curious of time, boys. That these videos can take a little bit longer. corner. They've had 2 big chances in the opening few minutes, which is a little bit worrying. Good header by Click. Latest scores. West Ham are losing, boys. So it could be Champions League for Leeds United. What a legend I would be if I took over Leeds in one season. Imagine if Jesse Marsh does that in one season. Let's just demand more. Chukwueze is struggling fitness-wise. He's dead. So we're going to have to do a change. We'll bring Calvin Stenz on at half-time. Right, it's half-time. I think what we are going to do as well, we'll bring on Vitinha, the player that we signed from Braga, the striker, because Banford's had a little bit of a mare. I'm not a big fan of Rodrigo. Don't know what Leeds United fans think of him, but I'm not a big fan of him. So let's go Calvin Stenz on, and let's go Vitinha. Come on, buddy. Right, Ayling, Stenz, cross. Barak was underneath it. Hickey, Click, Barak. Gilmore, there's just there to tick play over. Keeps it moving, good football. Ayling, Gilmore, Llorente, Stengs. Oh, that's a chocker. That's a shocking pass. Can we get it back? Are they going to build here, Leicester? Start the second half. No, we're going to get it back. Hickey, Strike, Harrison, Barak. And by the way, this Barak guy, you want to give him a go, boys. I didn't even know. Oh, Vitinha. Oh, it might be offside. What a finish that was. What a finish. I was just about to say the Barak is a right signing. Disallowed. Vitinha, unlucky. That was, I think Vitinha's was a relegation, a minimum fee release clause. Oh, he's miles off. But what a finish. What did Barak finish on? Yeah, 14 goals in all competitions, boys, from central midfield. Really good player. Right, let's give it a cheeky encourage. Ayling, Click, Stengs, Strike, Hickey, Harrison. We're finding our groove now a little bit. Harrison, Hickey on the underlap. Cross, Barak blocked. Get it back, get it back. They're going to break. Harvey Barnes, Hickey takes over. Love it. Gilmore. Are we off again? Llorente, Click. Stengs coming off the line. Ayling. Vitinha. Oh, bad pass. That's a shocker. Highlight still going. Where's this going? Get it. Get it. Get it. We have got it. Stengs. Click. Stengs. Ball in the box. Barak is there. Just gone over. I think it touched the top of the net. West Ham are losing 2-0, boys. So we're fine. We're fine. It'd be nice to win the bloody game, though, seeing as we're doing a live com at the end of this episode. Right, Vitinha's in. Has he got a little bit? Oh, he went for power. Maybe should have hit it with his left foot. West Ham are dead, boys. They're 3-0 down. Leeds United are going to be playing Champions League football. But I think you've got 2 ways of doing a Leeds rebuild. You could keep Phillips and Rafinha, have less money to spend, and rebuild that way, and build a new side around them. They may get itchy feet, especially Rafinha, though, if you don't kick on. Obviously, if we'd have kicked on and got Champions League football, it would have probably kept them too happy. But there we go, boys. 0-0. Not an amazing game, but Champions League football in the rebuild. That is I'm going to say, is one of the best rebuilds that I've probably done in terms of performances over what? 1 season, 1 summer of transfers, 63 points. We're miles off third, but luckily Leicester haven't had a good season. Chelsea haven't had a good season. Tottenham and Arsenal, 7th and 8th. We have nicked Champions League football. Look at that, as per usual, Manchester City, 97 points. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash a like on today's video. Lets me know that you're enjoying the content. Let me know, as I said, down in the description as well, who you would like me to do next. I think next week, I've currently got a vote on the channel. It's between Oldham Athletic and Derby County. Go and vote on that, and then the week after, I'm open for offers. All right, guys, take care. See you later.